Hello everybody! Thank you so much as always for joining me on my channel. My name is Sho and today I have a bit of a haul for everyone. This haul is from Longchamp, a company that I used to be really in love with when I was in college. I always had one of their bags with me. They're perfect as a book bag, but as I got older I just sort of drifted away. I'm not really sure why. They're great bags and it's a great company, but I just, like I said, was moving on to different bags and different interests. But a few weeks ago, my good friend Patricia, and I will be sure to link her channel, which is a fantastic channel, everybody should be watching, did a little video about what bag she would bring to a desert island, and she mentioned Longchamp. And I had honestly not really thought about the Le Pliage bags in so long, but for right now, I think they're kind of the perfect bag. I mean, not just for, you know, scenarios like what would you bring to a deserted island, but also just in general, like coronavirus times. They are really durable. I mean, at least when I had them, they were always really super durable. They've got a really sturdy nylon material. Yes, sometimes the corners can wear, but I never had too much of an issue with them. And as you know, I'm not one to baby my bags. They hold a buttload of stuff. I mean, you can fit the entire universe in these bags, even the small ones. So they're perfect for like a work tote. And because they're primarily made of nylon, you just wipe that sucker down at the end of the day and you're clean. It's just, like I said, kind of the perfect bag for these times. So, of course, I went a little bit nuts because that's just what I do. I went to the Longchamp webpage and I saw they were doing one of their sales. And I know they only do sales like twice a year, I want to say. Once in like November and then another time in like June, July, I think. And the sale was still going on when I went to the site. And then also Bloomingdale's was doing a loyalty points sale and I got a couple things from there. So yeah, I just went a little bit crazy and got way more than I needed to, but it is what it is. I'm very happy with my purchases and I can't wait to open them. You'll notice, I don't know if you'll notice or not, but one bag or one box is like wrapped in some weird, strange plastic on top of the regular box wrapping. I'm not sure what happened, but this box is actually what was holding up this video. Everything else came within like 3 days, and then this guy took almost 3 weeks. I don't know. We will see. I don't know how it's going to turn out, if there's something wrong or I don't know. But we shall see. In any case, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the unboxing. So let's go ahead and start with these little ones. So like I mentioned, these are both from Bloomingdale's. Let me get the little thank you sheet out of the way. And as usual, they come with like a little take such and such off, take 15% off your next order. Most of Bloomingdale's packages will have one of those in them. So much protective plastic. Ta-da! So this is the little Longchamp Cosmetic pouch. And I got it in the color Burberry, which is this deep dark purple that I absolutely love. And the inside is clearly not going to show up, but it is lined in a black material, so it's not going to be the really light one. I actually really don't like the Le Pliage goods that have the really light lining, just because I find it gets dirty so fast. But I do love all of their dark colors, and then their mid-tone colors. The mid-tones usually come in like a brown or a tan lining. But anyway, yes. So with this little guy, there's not too much leather. It's just the top handle and then the little horse insignia. And then it does come also with the gold hardware. But I do love this color. And I will make sure, as always, to put the dimensions along the bottom for you if you're interested. With similar themes, I picked up what I think is the absolute cutest SLG in the history of ever. And that is this teeny tiny coin pouch. How adorable is this thing? It's also quite a large coin pouch. And I was planning on using it for my Jabra earbuds. But you can see it does have the little leather accents and the gold hardware. And it's really quite substantial for a coin purse. You can see, like, I don't have giant hands, but I don't have teeny tiny hands either. And it's just really, really cute. I have seen several people with this, and I always think it's adorable. This too is in the bilberry blue, but it's definitely a dark purple. And I just think the shade looks so nice with the gold accenting. So yeah, and again, dimensions will go across the bottom of the screen. And then the two of them together look so cute. I mean, how could I not get them both? But yes, I think these will be really great because they're sort of a dark neutral, which I'm really starting to get into. I can use them in anything, whether or not it's my Le Pliage tote or not, and I firmly intend to use these all the time because I just really love this color. I really, really do. Okay. Okay, so moving on to this hot mess of a box. Fingers crossed that nothing has been lost or damaged or busted, or I don't even know with this box. I try not to use the phrase "I can't even" all that often, but I can't even. So like I mentioned, both of these packages are directly from Longchamp. So and because I'm like this, I decided to get them gift wrapped because the gift wrapping is complimentary. And this one is this size. I mean, it feels like it hasn't been tampered with, but I just don't understand why that box was so messed up. I legit don't. Okay. I will stop complaining and just try and figure out how to open this. Ta-da! Not really anything right now, sorry. So I do think that this is a-okay. It still has its Longchamp tissue, and I doubt that it's going to be able to pick it up very well, but the Longchamp jockey is actually embossed both on, well, just on the sticker that keeps the tissue paper together, but then you have Longchamp embossed all over the tissue paper itself. So it's nice and simply wrapped. I really like that. And la la. It's one of the top handle totes. Not top handle totes, I'm sorry, shoulder totes. And this one is the small in bilberry blue. This was actually the one that I had planned on picking up. I've never had a small before. I always used to carry a large simply because I was a student and I needed as much space as humanly possible, and because everybody needs back problems, right? And I'd always really liked the small size because the small holds a ton. Let me tell you, this bag is ginormous. Hold on one second while I untuck the zipper. There we go. So, okay, totally unfolded. And poof it out a little bit. This is also the kind of bag that you probably want an organizer with, just because it'll help it keep a nicer shape, but also it just helps keep it from being like a giant pit. I did not use an organizer in college, but then it was always filled to the brim, and again, it was a large. And as always, I will put the dimensions along the bottom of the screen so you have those. But yeah, I love this. It's such a gorgeous color. This bilberry blue just kills me. With the Longchamp, you have, okay, like with this one, you have the leather accents with the shoulder straps for this particular bag. They also have like a top handle for a slightly smaller. It has the leather flap that helps keep it sealed. There are two leather ends for the zipper cover. And then you have the gold hardware. And again, the gold looks so good with the bilberry. And when you unzip it, this small bag is huge. Like, it is huge. Let me see if, okay. What did they have in here? Bags falling from the sky. Okay, this is a Coach Willis. Here's the small Longchamp. So So they are almost the same height. And while it won't zip up, like, the Willis will fit inside. So if that's any kind of a size comparison for you, the small Longchamp is a very sizable purse. It will do you very well. So if you don't need like a huge amount of room, like talking a crazy size tote, the small is definitely a very nice size. As far as comparisons with other totes, the small, here's the small Longchamp. And here's my large zippered Portland leather goods tote. So it is definitely smaller, but it's not a gigantic difference. Actually, it is pretty different. I lied. It is a pretty big difference, but I would still say you can fit a lot in this bag. Okay, so one last unboxing. And this was the one that I didn't really expect to purchase from the Longchamp site. And it was kind of an impulse because it was on sale, but it was in a great color and in a style. Well, I don't really know if you even call it a style that I'm not familiar with. It's just a little bit different. A lot of boxes off to the side. Okay, again, I decided to get it gift wrapped because I'm just like that. So again, with the gift wrap, it comes in the embossed Longchamp tissue paper with the jockey insignia sticker. It really is lovely, even though it's simple wrapping. And ta-da! I'm definitely keeping this tissue paper because it's too pretty not to. So this is the Le Pliage Club, and it is also in bilberry. But of course with the club, rather than having the brown accenting leather, it has the bilberry leather along with the little pink accents. So instead of gold hardware, you've got a little pink button, and then the glazing is in pink as well. And I just thought that the colorway for this was so cute. I don't know that I have a lot of things that I would describe as cute. And it's not cute in a way that I can't wear for work. I can absolutely wear this for work. But it's just cute in a way that I really could appreciate. Like, it's just lightly adorable. Oh, and I didn't mention, on the back, they always have the Longchamp, and then where, and then I guess just a little extra information. Le Pliage Shopping, Modèle de Posé. Also, my French blows, so apologies. I feel like it used to say where it was made, but again, it's been nearly 20 years since I had one of these. But this one, in addition to being slightly different style, is a slightly different size. I got the large. Just because, like I mentioned, I kind of wanted to be able to occasionally use this for work because I love the idea of just being able to wipe the bag down. And again, it is absolutely huge inside. So, of course, you're small. It is small enough to fit inside the large. But both very sizable bags, but you can fit the entire universe in a large Le Pliage. They have even bigger sizes, obviously, but I knew that I didn't need anything bigger than this. This will very, very comfortably hold a MacBook. It will comfortably hold an iPad Pro, as well as like an organizer with tons of other stuff. I mean, again, these bags were designed to be able to carry everything you absolutely could possibly need. I will put, as always, the dimensions along the bottom of the screen for people who need them. When you look on the inside with the club, you have a giant pocket along the back that will definitely fit any phone. With the small, it's a very tiny pocket, and the pocket is actually at the front of the bag instead. So you could probably fit like a card case, something very small. It's not going to fit anybody's phone. There's no way. But it is a smaller bag. But yeah, I love the giant pocket in the back of this. I thought that was really, really cool. And even the back of the leather has that gorgeous purple shade. I'm just so happy. This is really beautiful. Now, the nylon on both of these is, for me, in my experience in the past, really sturdy. But I have heard about wear to the corners. This is not an issue that I have come across personally, but I've known plenty of people for whom it has. I would definitely suggest getting an organizer. One of the big problems is that if you just throw stuff in, it falls to the corner, the bottoms, and it always inevitably will fall to those corners, making them heavier and harder. So if it bumps against a wall or your car door or whatever, it's definitely going to put more friction and more pressure. So that's absolutely going to help wear the threads away. So I would certainly suggest getting an organizer for that alone, if for no other reason. And that should help a little bit. Again, I am not somebody who babies bags, so when I say that that helps, it's definitely helped me. If we're doing a size comparison, this is my, again, trusty Portland leather large zippered tote. And here is the pliage. It is virtually the same. And if you've watched my other video, you know how much fits. If you've watched the video about this bag, you know how much fits in this thing. Like, I carry everything in this bag. So I'm excited to try my work goodies out in this one. Like, seriously, I love this. And I also just love the whole concept of having a little series of bags that I can bring with me wherever. I just am curious. I do love that I can shove the small inside of this, so I can just grab and go if I want to, say, go to the grocery store after, and not have to tote everything around. I don't even know if I'd throw it into the bag or if I'd just throw it into my trunk or whatever, but I do like the idea that I have the different sizes, because that is one thing that always makes me nuts. If I've forgotten, say, a mini bag in my work tote, and then I have to tote my giant, ludicrously heavy work tote everywhere, it's just at the end of the day, nobody feels like doing that. But yeah, everything is so cute and color coordinated. It's like a little happy purple family. So yes, this is just my quick little Longchamp haul. If you have any questions, as always, please feel free to make a comment and ask. If I can answer, I absolutely will. If I can't, I will try and find somebody who can. If you found this video helpful at all, if you found it entertaining or interesting, also please consider liking and subscribing. I love meeting new people and I love talking bags, so always feel free to chat with me. I find this sort of thing really, really fun and relaxing. This has been such a blessing at the end of this last year being so crazy. I've had such a great time chatting with everybody that I've found online, so let's please continue the conversation. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and call this video done. Thank you so much again for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.